Hey guys! Today I want to share with you 3 mind tricks, tips that you can use to help you figure out a sticky situation, a circumstance that you're trying to work through or figure out. Number 1, own the situation. So for example, this past week I had a crazy clinic. I had essentially a full day clinic crammed into a half day. At first I was really frustrated. I was kind of like, not cool, what's going on? But then I realized, you know what? This is a consequence of me choosing to work 4 days instead of 5 days. I'm not physically there as much, so we had to put more into that half day. And I had this realization, this was my choice. This result of having a full day and a half day was of my own doing. And perhaps I'm in a place now where it doesn't piss me off, but I totally owned it. And I realized when I owned it, then I actually had the power to do something about it. So if you're in a situation where you're not sure what to do, realize, hey, it's up to me about what I want to do and how I want to fix it, instead of playing victim to it. So I guess owning it is the opposite of playing victim to the situation. Going, oh, poor me, why is this happening to me, and blah, 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 blah. It is own it. Own that you are the one that is in control of your action and reaction to what's going on. Number 2, focus on what you want, the outcome that you want, instead of focusing on the things you don't want. So for example, about this last time that I was on call, that was really crazy in my previous video or 2 ago, in the past, on crazy calls, I would be like, oh, I really don't want this to happen or that to happen. I'm worried. Instead, focus on the outcome that I want. I want to be able to get a nap in, or I want to, negotiate to work 3.5 days instead of 4 days. Instead of going, oh, I hope, my boss doesn't give pushback and blah, blah, blah. Because when you're in that mindset of avoiding something or playing to not lose, as opposed to focusing on what you want and playing to win, you actually get an outcome that you really don't want. Bit of a compromise. Not saying compromise is a bad thing, but you're actually not fulfilling what you're trying to go after. And finally, number 3, the mind trick that I love and I'm sharing with others and they seem to enjoy is, imagine asking your 80-year-old self, what would you do in this situation? And more often than not, the answer that I get and the answers that friends, family, clients that I've asked this question to is, chill out, don't worry. You get this perspective of realizing that your situation isn't as bad as you make it out to be. Now don't get me wrong, there are situations that are tough, that are dealing with like abuse and injustice. But for the most part, I think the majority of you listening and watching this video realize that it's actually not really a big deal for the concern that you have, that sticky situation. It's really not sticky, and it may not really be a situation. It might just be part of life. I hope you enjoy these 3 tips. If you like it, thumbs up, like the video. Please subscribe. If you like this content, leave some comments. Please share what you would like to have more videos on, or if you try these mind tricks out. Anyways, until next time, I hope you guys have an outstanding day, and thanks for watching.